What's good with y'all boys, man? It's already our second video of the day, and in this video we're gonna be looking at a two-way slash and playmaker build. Now I'm actually gonna show y'all 3 different ways to make this build because this builder is super strict and you're gonna have to choose what you want. But for the first one, we're going point guard 6'6", 180 on the weight and 7'3" on that wingspan. Now the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this drive and dunk all the way up to 95. Now you actually get the last elite contact dunk package at 96, but I'm getting straight arm tomahawks at 95, so I think that's what I'm gonna stay at. After you get up into this 96, 97, 98 little region, it gets super expensive to keep upgrading, y'all. So for this first one, we're gonna stick with the 95 for now. Now for the 3-ball, I'm gonna take it all the way up to 77. We're gonna stop right there just because I want that JT Thor jump shot. Now you actually get it at 76, but when you throw on some better releases, you're gonna need like a 77 or 78. I'm gonna stick with 77. I think I can shoot with this fine. Now we're gonna go to ball handle in pretty much every single build. I'm gonna put this at around a 92 because we're gonna win blow by, handles for days, killer combos. We're gonna win unpluckable on goal. We need all of that. Now I don't get the pass accuracy as high as I would like on this build, but it's gonna be so dominant dunking wise, and you're gonna be able to shoot. You don't really need that super high pass accuracy if you're making this build. And then for my speed with ball, we're just gonna go up to 83. I'm not gonna push it all the way to the 85 because the attributes are starting to get super strict at this point. Now we're gonna skip over defense just for a second, and we're gonna go ahead and make this a 82, and then we're gonna make our acceleration at 87 because we're not missing out. If you're 6'6", don't miss out on goal speed boost. You gotta have it. Now our vertical is gonna go all the way up to 80. Now you can try to push this to 82 and also get that drive and dunk up to 96 if you want, but for me, I'm just gonna leave it at 80. And then for your stem, you wanna take this all the way up until you get to 96. Now this is where it starts to get difficult. So y'all see right now, we do not have very good defense. Now we're not gonna be able to get everything, so we're gonna have to choose something. If I'm playing a point guard role, I'm probably gonna want my perimeter up more than anything else. So we're gonna take this to 85. Then for the steal, we're gonna take this up to a 81. And this is pretty much all you can do when it comes to this build at this point. But there's lots of ways for you to change it up. Since we got such a high dunk, maybe we want a little bit of a higher vertical. We could take this down some and not get silver interceptor and leave it at maybe a 75, maybe a 72, leave it at 71. It don't matter. That's your choice. Now we get plenty of contacts with this 95 drive and dunk already, and we get all the good dunk packages that we're gonna need. But if you want to find a way to sacrifice something else so you can make sure you get that 96 and an 82 vertical, you go for it. But this is the first build right here, and this is exactly how I would make it. Now we do got a couple extra attributes. You're just gonna throw it on anything, and there you go. You've completed the build. And this one right here actually just calls you a slasher. Now for the second build, you're wanting to go with the same exact physicals, but this time we're gonna start off by taking this drive and dunk up to a 93. We're not gonna go to 95. We're not gonna get straight arm tomahawks, but we'll still get other good dunk animations. That's what makes it so hard about creating this build, is because you have to put your dunk so high to get certain animations that it don't leave much room for anything else. Now for our 3-pointer, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna put this straight up to a 77. Like I said, you don't need a crazy high 3. If you're good at the game, you're gonna be able to find a decent jump shot and be able to shoot with this build. Now for your ball handle, you wanna take this all the way up to 92, just like before. This time we're gonna stop at 83 speed with ball. I think that's the same thing we did last build, but on this build, I made sure to get my pass accuracy all the way up to 85. Now this is something that you can take down if you don't care. I like a high pass accuracy. I don't know which one of these I would make, y'all. It's super tough. Now everything is kind of looking the same, but this is where it's gonna change a little bit. Instead of getting just perimeter and steal, we're gonna kind of get a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna start off by taking my perimeter up to a 75, and that's gonna give me clamps only on bronze, but it's still clamps. Then for my interior, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this up to a 76. Now it's not really giving us any badges, but you're still gonna be able to play super good defense on the inside. I'm not trying to get y'all bullied on any build. Now for the steal, we're gonna go all the way up until we get to 72, and that's just so we can get glove on bronze, interceptor on bronze. You can't really do too much, but you're still getting a decent steal. Now, like I said, you can't get everything on this build, and that's pretty much, you gotta miss out on a little bit of defense right here. This is kind of what we gotta stick with. But we're gonna go down to speed. We're gonna get an 82 speed, just like in all my 6'6" builds, and an 87 acceleration. Then your strength's gonna stay at a 51. Your vertical can go all the way up to an 80, and then your stam will go all the way up until you get to 96. And at this point, you do got a little bit of attributes to play with, so we might be able to go up with speed with ball and get an 85 right there. there. And then we can get this vertical to 82 as well if you want to do that. And we still got a couple attributes to play around with. So you can go 78 3 ball if you want. Maybe you don't want the vertical, you can take that down and put that somewhere else as well. But it's kind of looking like this is pretty much what we'll be with right here. Now y'all see the badges on this build. We got posterizer gold, slithery gold, precision dunker on gold, and we also got bunny on Hall of Fame, spin cycle Hall of Fame, and two-step Hall of Fame. For shooting, we're not getting the best shooting badges, but we're still getting enough. Green machine, stuff like dead eye, blinders, catch and shoot, that's gonna help us knock down wide open three. For playmaking, you're getting blow by gold, handles for days gold, killer combo silver, speed booster gold. Playmaking super good on this build. The defense is kind of like the shooting. You're not getting the best badges, but you got some decent stats, and it's gonna allow you to play defense to the point where you're just not getting cooked every play. And this time it's actually calling you a floor spacing slasher. That's actually a W name. Now getting into the last two-way slashing playmaker build, this time a point guard, 6'7", 180, and 7'4" on the wingspan. By the way, you can go with any position you want, it don't matter. And this time I already have all the stats filled out, and I'm just gonna kind of go over them a little bit. So you're getting the pro contact dunk packages here, but you're only going to get posterizer on silver and slithery finisher on silver. But keeping your drop and dunk at a 90 is going to give you precision dunker on gold, so that's going to help a lot. Now with this build going down to the three-pointer, we're going to get a 78. That's like 1 point ahead of my other ones that we did. It ain't really going to matter too much, but that's just what I stuck with. Now for playmaking, with this build, you're not going to get gold speed booster, and that is the biggest fault of this build. That's probably why I would stick with the 6'6". But you still get you an 85 pass accuracy, and you still have an 83 speed with ball, so everything else is pretty much the same. You're missing out on that gold blow by, and you're missing out on that gold speed boost. But when it comes to defense with this build, you're looking at a better defense. 85 perimeter, 81 steal. We have us a nice little rebound, and we have some decent interior. We also got a whole lot of silver badges like clamps, 94 feet, challenger, fast feet. We got a lot of good defensive badges on this build. But you do need to keep in mind 82 speed, 80 acceleration. So on the other builds, you get a 87 acceleration with gold speed booster. On this one, you're only going to have an 80. Now, if you want, I'm trying to make sure I tell y'all this, y'all can make the weight go up. Y'all can take the speed down, the acceleration down if y'all want to, and go up with strength, because then you're gonna get stuff like physical handles, bulldozer, etc. But I'm just not doing that, y'all. Every year we've talked about strength being better and better, and it's never really that much better. So I don't know how much effect these badges will have. All this bulldozer, physical handles type stuff, they could be good, but I'm not gonna use them. But then you go down to vertical, make sure you get a 78, because like I said, you need those pro contact dunks. That's all you get on this build. And then make sure you have a 96 stand. And this one actually still comes out as a floor spacing slasher, but now I'm gonna hop into the dunk animations and talk about those a little bit. So if we go into the dunk style creator right here, as y'all can see, it's gonna have X's over everything. That's just because I haven't physically actually upgraded my build. But going over to the 1 foot moving dunks, the first thing I wanted to show y'all, straight arm tomahawks, just like I said, 95 drop and dunk, y'all. So that's super tough to get, but this is why I would most likely go with the first build. Look at these dunks. Y'all know these dunks have been the best for a while now. This with quick drops off one. Quick drops are out of the game, but these still go crazy. Now in the first build, we didn't get small contacts, of course, because we're over 6'5", and these elite ones, I feel like it just takes too much of your build to get these elite contacts. But like I said, if you do want to fight for the 82 vert and get that with the first build, you will actually get these elite contacts right here off of the 2 foot, but you would not be getting any 1 foot elite contacts at all. Now with the other builds I've shown, we're not gonna get either elite package, but we're gonna get pro contact dunks on 2 foot and 1 foot. And then you see there's also other decent dunk packages. I mean, we got athletic one-handers off 2, some of the double clutches. We also have some 2 foot tomahawks that ain't too bad. So as long as you get that 89, 90 dunk, you can get most of the dunk packages. Now I think I'm personally gonna end up making this build by myself, so y'all will see gameplay with that soon, most likely. But that's it for today's video. But as always, I appreciate y'all boys watching. I'll probably have 1 or 2 more vids out today. I'm gonna catch y'all when those come out, and I'm out. Peace.